Is your lawn brown and struggling and it's mid-June, July, or August? Well, let me show you why. Today we're gonna demonstrate how to audit a sprinkler system and why you should do this before it gets hot and dry. So I've set out my catch cans. I'll put a link in the description where to get these on Amazon. When you put them on the ground, you want the bottom of the catch can almost touching the ground. Now it's mid-June. I had to use a mallet to get these all the way down into the ground because the ground is so dry and compacted. If you see this little soil compaction along this driveway, it's very common. But let's get into some areas that are going to struggle. So this is kind of a perfect zone to audit. So right here we have a sprinkler head that's not clearing the grass. This is a very common thing. You'll see dead spots in these areas eventually. Might not happen until July. And it's very important to go out and check to make sure that the heads are clearing the grass properly and watering like it should. Here's another head right here, just down from the last one, not clearing the grass. And this one too. Now you could either, raise the heads a little bit, or you could mow the grass shorter. I'm going to advise to mow this grass shorter. Grass is being mowed way too tall and not often enough. Now we go over here. Oh yeah, make sure you wear Crocs when you do this because your feet are going to get wet. So here's another head that's too low. It's spraying more down, has like a down angle to it. This could use a little bit of adjustment here. So we're making progress. I've set this zone for 30 minutes and we're going to measure our output once this zone is complete. Actually, I'm not sure I'm going to go a full 30 minutes because some of these catch cans are already at a 1/4 inch and we're only about 10 minutes into that. Let's see, that one is probably at a 1/4 inch. The one on the end is at a 1/4 inch. That one is in the corners at the 1/4 inch, and this one, the one where the head is not adjusted properly, is probably about 1/10 of an inch. So that one's good. This one's okay, it's about a 1/4 inch so far, and then this one over here is about 1/10 of an inch. And then the adjustment here and you'd be fine, but once you get into July and you're running this system for very long and it gets hot, the soil's going to dry out and you're going to end up with dead spots. So I may cut this off before 10 minutes and just we'll just do the math, but for right now I've set it for 30 minutes. You want to set it for 10 and just do the math to see what it takes you to get to 1 inch or 2 inches. That's totally fine, but usually running it a little longer you get a more accurate reading. This head is not clearing the grass, and this catch can is way behind the other ones. Probably should have a catch can out here, but I ran out of catch cans. This head right here, now this is going to be a dead spot eventually. When it gets hot, and it's mid-June right now, that's going to be a dead spot in July. Here's another one. There's going to be a big old dead spot out here because a few days after you mow, this water is going to clear the grass, but as the grass gets longer, it's going to block it. The solution to that is to mow shorter or raise the head.
A few moments later.
All right, so now we're going to go over what we got on each one. So this one is about right here, and the top of the cup is going to be a 1/2 inch. So for this particular demonstration, this got a 1/2 inch in 30 minutes. This one, it's like 1/3 of an inch. About 1/3 of an inch. And the top of the cup is a 1/2 inch. So this one, this got a 1/10 of an inch. So right here is a 1/10 of an inch. So this zone that wasn't working properly got a 1/10 of an inch. This did surprisingly well, even though it wasn't clearing the grass, it got a 1/2 inch. So it won't be long before that with blocking the water completely. This one, almost a half an inch, 0.4, somewhere in there. So varying results. Looks like this one got a half an inch. This one got 0.4. And then this one over here, half an inch. So if your sprinkler system is adjusted properly, this particular zone, 30 minutes equals about a half an inch. So if you need 2 inches a week, just do the math on that. You will need to measure your own sprinkler system. You can use this data as a crutch to figure out where to start on yours. But you're going to need to measure every zone on your property. Make sure all the heads are turning properly. They're not adjusted to spray the sidewalks, and they're clearing the grass. The options for that are raise the heads or mow your grass shorter. I lean towards mow the grass shorter. So make sure you check your irrigation before the hottest part of the season, and you can avoid hot spots and dry spots in your lawn. Stay tuned to the channel. More expert advice coming. Thanks for watching.